If you look right here, I gave some basic information that we're going to use for questions 3 and 4 here from your notes. I gave you two functions, f of x equals 3x minus 5 and g of x equals 5x. So question number 3 says, find f of x times g of x. So when you're doing that, you're essentially replacing f of x with its expression that it's equivalent to. So I'm going to replace f of x with this part of the expression. So I'm going to replace that by saying 3x minus 5. And then I have, hey, I'm going to multiply that. So go ahead and put this whole thing in parentheses to say I'm going to multiply this entire piece, this entire entity, by g of x. G of x is 5x, so I'm going to multiply it by 5x. So now I'm ready to multiply, and I can distribute this. Distributive property works whether the term is in the front or in the back. So 3x times 5x would be 15x squared, and then I would have my subtraction sign that I bring down. 5 times 5x would be 25x. And then that will be my final answer. Same thing here. If it says that I'm going to take g of x, I'm going to replace g of x with 5x. And it says I'm going to subtract that from f of x. Now I'm going to subtract it from this whole entity. So put it in parentheses. 3x minus 5. Because what's going to happen here is I've got to distribute that before I can combine like terms. So I have 5x. Distribute that negative to the 3x and you get negative 3x. Distribute that negative to the negative 5. Negative times a negative is a positive 5. Now combine like terms. 5x minus 3x is 2x. Then I have plus 5. So then this would be my final answer here. And then you get a problem that's a little bit more applicational. We're actually not going to do number 5. We're going to just jump straight to number 6. Number 6, I have w of x, so I'm going to put that piece in place of w of x. So I have 4 minus 5x. And I'm going to subtract that from, notice I have a bracket here. So I'm going to replace it with r of x. So I have 11x. And 11x is going to be added to b of x, which is 2. Close the bracket up just to match this. And the brackets are being used because we have parentheses already in use. And now I'm ready to combine like terms on the inside. So I have 4 minus 5x minus this whole inside. I'm going to now demote it to parentheses because I have 11x plus 2 when I combine them together. But again, notice the subtraction sign means we've got to distribute. So I have 4 minus 5x. Then we have minus 11x. And then when you distribute that negative to the 2, that'd be minus 2. Combine your like terms. Negative 5x minus 11x is negative 16x. 4 minus 2 would be positive 2. And then that will be my final answer.